You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversation sometimes when you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice, you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this: either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it is.
For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great.
No.
So I like it.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said, a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
the maze. Hosts on the mic, carry case set in the blaze. Sagging, Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Carry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactics sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, gotta crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo. What's going on?
I can already see the sketchiness with the Wi-Fi. I'm letting shit catch up. What's good, my brother?
What's going on, man? How's everything?
Hey, the weather, you know how like the sun is shining, but when you go outside and you have on maybe some joggers and a t-shirt, it feels a little brisk. So you can get away with wearing a t-shirt, but you can put on a nice little windbreaker, but the sun is out. You know that little weather like that? Perfect.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, that's what's up. That's
perfect. It's cuffing season, y'all. Y'all better. There's a lot of lonely, bitter women out here that are trying to manipulate y'all into loving them. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! I love women, but today, for any ladies that might be in attendance, I apologize ahead of time because I'm gonna keep it funky. I got some shit. I got a lot of shit on my mind today, and this is what it is, real quick, before we get into the joint. I feel like you know how when y'all do the joint about the looks max and shit, and about the whole what's that shit called? All the shit. Basically, you're countering the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like we got to do sometimes, right? And the reason why, you know, shout out to Shannon Sharp, he got too big of a platform for bullshit to be on it. We can't. So when there's bullshit out there, and let me just say this real quick. I got to say this because there's two videos. Miles, do you have the video ready for the one I sent to you?
That's all I'm looking at.
No rush. It's the same shit that you and L watched. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but I want to come at it from a different angle, and we can touch on some of the points I touched on. But I want to use another video first, like a minute video, to kind of go with the title, "The Silent Manipulation When She Tries to Control How You See Her." Right. And what I want guys to understand this when it comes to manipulation. In order for manipulation to work, the person manipulating you has to control how you perceive them. You have to see them a certain way in order for the manipulation to work.
Right.
That's how that shit goes. Okay, I'll check in a minute, bro.
Yeah, just send it again.
It's all good. Yeah. So I just want guys to understand that and again, let me just say this about manipulation, because a lot of times when you hear the word manipulation, you think about deception, deceit, lies, all that, right? And I've been saying this about manipulation. There's two types of manipulation. There's clever manipulation, and then there's deceptive manipulation. And I want guys to understand the difference. Clever manipulation, the manipulator and the person being manipulated both benefit. Deceptive manipulation, the person being manipulated rarely benefits, but the person doing the manipulation always benefits. So this is an example, a real quick, simple example of clever manipulation versus deceptive manipulation. If a woman wanted to spend time with you non-sexually, right? Whether you had sex with her or not, right? if she wanted to spend time with you non-sexually and she wanted to do it in a clever way, what she could do is hit you up and say, she could text you and say, have you eaten? He'd be like, no, but I can eat. And then she can say, well, I'm cooking if you want to come over.
Right.
Right? She's not saying anything about sex. She said, I'm cooking if you want to come over. Or she can say, right, if she knows you're a sports fan, she can say, hey, there's a sports bar. I know you're a big football fan. Isn't the game on today? Why don't we meet there, my treat? So you're benefiting because you get the grub, still watch the game, and you got the chick right there, right? So in her mind, that's how she's looking at it. And she gets the benefit because she gets non-sexual time without sex. See, I don't have a problem with women doing that, Miles. I don't have a problem with women doing that, right? Now, the deceptive manipulation is when there's the promise of something, but there's no steps that you can take where you can really know you're going to get there or not. And that's when women give the impression that sex can happen. Because how do you know how many dates you got to do before it finally happens? How do you know how many phone calls you got to make? How do you know how long you got to be on the phone calls? How do you know how many textathons you got to do before she finally opens up the pussy? How do you know? So you're literally punching in the dark saying, I'm just going to, and that's the key. Women know you don't know. So they're like, he's going to pull out all the stops. I'm going to get all the shit because he doesn't know what it takes to get this pussy. So all the non-sexual shit that a man might do, he might just give it all to me. And the problem with that as the man is you still don't know if you can get the pussy or not. You don't know. And that's the deceptive part is you don't know, but she gives you the impression that, hey, if you keep trying, bucko, it's right here. So you know what you look like? A donkey, right? You know how the donkey, they got the stick with the carrot and the donkey is chasing that motherfucker? That's what women do to y'all with the pussy. I'm gonna bring the homie in real quick. Not all women. I'm not putting this on all women. I want to be clear. But most of them.
Jay Roman in the building.
What's good, fam? What's good, fam?
Oh man, hearing echoes.
Okay, you can go ahead and do that. But real quick, because when we do shit like this, guys be like, yeah, get them bitches. No, it's not about get them bitches. Okay. Now we're gonna get them bitches, but it's not about that. It's not. What it's really about is just letting you guys know everything you thought it was, it ain't. Nothing is what it seems. Nothing is what it seems. That's why there's a saying, believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Believe half of what you see, especially when it comes to women. Let me just say this real quick. And I'm gonna pass it back to y'all. Again, the silent manipulation when she tries to control how you see her. If y'all want to speak to that, and Miles, I'm gonna find the joint.
Okay. Yeah, well, women are manipulating, man. All of them, all the time. It just is what it is. You know, they need to survive. They need access to resource. You know, they want things a certain way. And because they know that the man that they ultimately want to spend their time with already knows how he wants things, they have to either manipulate to, you know, get certain perks or figure out a way to manipulate their own minds to fit into what you got going on. So, you know, they're always manipulating. What say you, Jay Roman?
No, I agree with you. I was just trying to fix. I was hearing double every time you guys would talk. So
yeah, I started hearing it too.
When I hopped on, is that when you started hearing it, or was it before?
Nah, when you hopped on.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hop out and then come back to see, so that way we won't have that going on.
Okay. All right, guys. Yeah. So, thank you for being on. Thank you for being a part of the Manhood is a Skill Set show. As always, make sure you guys go to Cunningham Elements. CunninghamElements.com, CunninghamElements.com. Get your soap, get your eau de parfum. That's the cologne, masculine identity sport, and masculine identity original, and then also get your soaps, get your lavender, get your rose, get your lemon mint. We got a lot of great products over there, man. All natural, all natural, handmade by yours truly. It's what I do. It's a beautiful thing. Also, make sure you go to shoplucario.com. Check out Mr. Lucario. He got a lot of great programs at shoplucario.com. And what else? Also, make sure you check us out tomorrow, 12 noon. Real Game, No Theory. I unfortunately will not be on the show tomorrow. So, but shout out to 1950s, Dean Kazag and Lucario. Make sure y'all go check them out tomorrow. All right. They just left me by myself to do the show. All right, cool. I think he's trying to find the
all right, my bad.
You trying to find the video with I forgot the lady's name.
I sent it Cheyenne Bryant.
Cheyenne.
Oh, and I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say about some things that a lot of guys don't pick up on, but I don't miss a beat. I catch everything, and I'm gonna talk about some things today that every single man needs to be aware of. And again, it's not about trying to denigrate women. Guys, you need to be fully aware of everything. You can't. You cannot go onto the dating scene with your eyes half closed dealing with women. A lot of them, they're too well adept at making shit happen that you might not like. You know what I'm saying? You and it's not to say women are bad. Women have to get what they can get, and sometimes they have to resort to manipulation to get it.
Right.
It's not about right or wrong. It's about you as a man being aware of it and not letting it happen to you. Right. That's what it's about. And I do got a video that I'm gonna play before that, right? So let me do this real quick though. Oh, real quick, y'all. Oh, Miles, we good with the phone? The phone lines, bro?
Yeah, we good with the phone. Yeah. 844-762-7300. 844-762-7300.
Oh, real quick. You got anything you want to plug? You got anything going on with Cuttingham Elements? Any announcements?
Yeah. I was doing all that while you was gone, so we good. Yeah.
Oh, you was doing okay, cool. Bet. All right, so I do got a video. I sent that to you on IG, Miles. But I do got a video that I want to play. But before I play it, I want to do this. Let me see if I still got it. Right here. I want to show this. I want to show that before I show this video. Image management. Oh, that you just.
All right. We got Moses on the line. Moses, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, hello.
Yep.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
All right. Hey, Miles and everybody in the chat room. In the room. How y'all doing?
Chilling. What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Listen, I'm gonna keep it short. Like, this is a great topic because like you said, Miles. I don't know if I can't remember. I think it was Lucario that said it on the yesterday show that the women will manipulate you because they will, agree to dates, like going out with you, spending time with you, and doing all that other stuff. But when it comes to sex, they will kind of back out. You know what I'm saying? So, I like to know what your thoughts on that, because I think that's manipulation as well.
Well, I mean, if that happens, then that just, it's the same thing that we've been talking about. Like, they are willing to use you for non-sexual attention, but when it's time for sex to happen, then they'll, like you say, back out. But that just means that they're not sexually interested in you. That's all.
Yeah, and Moses, let me say this, and I need for every single man to understand this. You cannot escape this. This is just facts. Women will always, every single woman worldwide will always run into a mixture of men they sexually desire and men that they do not sexually desire. That's always going to happen. Here, the problem comes in right? If women are only being offered dick, but they're not being offered loving relationships, that's a problem for women. You see what I'm saying? So if men are not offering it willingly, what do they got to do to get it? Manipulate. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how it works. Men, listen to what I'm telling you, right? And this is where, okay, look, real quick. Let me just say, and I'll pass it right back to you. Women, just by and large, I'm not saying every single woman, but just the majority of women, they are banking on how they look to you and the fact that you sexually desire them being enough for you to offer them non-sexual access. Listen to what I'm telling you. They are banking on just simply how they look and the fact that you want to fuck them. They are banking on that alone, in many cases, to get them non-sexual access to you without fucking. They're banking on that, right? So if how they look alone doesn't get them non-sexual access, they have to do something, right? They either have to tell you straight up to let them have non-sexual access. How might they do that? Oh, you got to take me out first. Oh, I don't get down like that. You got to date me. That's them requesting non-sexual access. Y'all got it.
Yeah, Moses, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, because they're very sneaky at doing it. Because like the reason why women are able to do it well, a large number of women are able to do it. Most guys, what they do is they lie to women. They're not honest up front. So of course they're gonna tell women, you know, let's go out to eat and all that other stuff. But what they really want to do is smash. Women run into that a lot.
Right.
Okay, well, see, Moses, so I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. You know, there's a cause and effect. Okay, Miles, I'll check again in a sec. There's a cause and effect for everything. So typically how it happens, right, is guys will play the long game with chicks, right? Wait forever to get the pussy. It usually happens when they're younger, right? You know, high school, maybe college age, all that type of shit. And they'll play the long game to get the pussy, and then they'll find out that some other dude got it quicker, or the chick, you know, maybe was fucking other dudes the whole time. They'll find out something that they don't like about it, right? So then what guys started doing is, oh, I'll just pretend, right, to like her to get the pussy. And it worked for you know what I'm saying? But then what started happening is women started to catch on. Oh, these some lying motherfuckers. They will literally fuck with you for a couple months or a few weeks to get the pussy and then dip. So they said, we're not gonna have you doing that, sir. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna make you niggas take us out and do this and do that. Now, but understand, women typically only do that for men they're not sexually attracted to. Remember, women only employ strategy when the attraction isn't mutual. Go ahead, Moses.
Right. So, you know, I just wanted to call in and say that because, you know, I've been in this situation like before, you know, where another sneaky thing women do is they would, okay, you know, next time I promise you we'll do it. Then I meet her the next time again, we don't do it. Then she's like, okay, next time. Then the third time it don't happen. Then you go meet her. Then she's like, okay, next time.
Wait. No. I gotta stop you. Moses, I gotta stop you.
Yeah.
There's a saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If you get fooled the second time, you cannot be mad at the chick, bro. That's only. See, the first time you can be like, this bitch goofy. The second time, you gotta say, I knew she was goofy, but I kept dealing with her. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that was the time when I didn't have game. You know, I used to get tricked like that. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to call and just be careful. This is why game is important, because when you have game is a shield that protects you from getting manipulated from women.
Yep. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. But yeah. Appreciate you, Moses. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. All right, take it easy.
Cool, bet. All right, so real quick, guys, and I gotta find out what's going on with that video. But before we do that, let me just get to this first joint, and then we'll figure that shit out in a minute. Let me play this first joint. Where's it at? I know I had this motherfucker this morning. There it is, right there. I'm just gonna play it all the way through.
What's your age?
I'm almost 29.
What do you think the way you're dressed right now communicates to men?
I don't know. I guess not your norm in Miami, right? Like, look around right now. No one's dressed like this.
How are they dressed around here?
The women I'm looking at right this second, they all have like really tight see-through dresses, really short, really skimpy, which I have skimpy clothes too, by the way. I'm not knocking it, but I don't know. I feel like this is a little more conservative.
Well, how do you feel men look at you when you dress conservative as opposed to skimpy, provocative?
I personally feel, and this is not a fact, but I personally feel that when men see me and I dress like this versus like a sexier outfit, they approach me differently. Different kinds of men approach me more to my liking. And I think it's natural for a man to look at a woman that dresses like more conservatively and to view her in a more modest way.
Yeah.
Sam, we got a call?
Yeah. So we got A62. A62, you're on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hey, what's up? My name is Justin, 37, Houston. I'm Mr. Sharp in the Shed.
Yo, listen, hey, wait. Are you speaking to us directly into your phone?
Oh, no, I'm speaking to the speaker. Give me 1 second. Let me just turn off the speaker. Better?
Yeah, that's much better. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Name, age, city. How can we help you?
37, Houston. And my name is Justin, Mr. Sharp in the Shed.
Okay, Mr. Sharp in the chat. All right. What's your question there, buddy?
Yeah, I just wanted to like point something out and see what your guys' thoughts are on it. So real quick, I just bring up when I approach women, I just bring up sex like quickly a lot, and like a lot of times, like in a lot of situations, not every situation, but a lot of situations, I just be getting a reaction where they might say no playfully, and they might and then every time I might see them later, or another time, they might, smile at me and try to entice me to talk to them. But I usually just say what's up and keep it moving. And, I guess it kind of goes along with the topic because even though they're not like really, like even sometimes they might even come up and talk to me and try to engage in conversation. So I just keep it moving and I don't fall for it. But I just wanted to let y'all know. I just wanted to know what y'all thoughts are on that.
On what exactly? I missed it.
Me too. I didn't know exactly what.
What are you?
When you bring
make it simple for us. Make it simple. What are you saying?
When you bring up sex whenever you bring up sex quickly, and then like the girl says no, but she still like kind of like she says it playfully, and she like tries to still entice you to talk to her. It's best to just keep it moving, right? That's basically what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Well, so it's like this. If let's just say you left your house and you was looking to buy a birthday cake, right?
Yeah.
And then so you went to a person and you said, "Hey, I'm looking for birthday cakes." And then they say to you, "Well, I don't know where any birthday cakes are, but I can sell you this bottle of water." Are you going to continue talking?
Yeah, absolutely not. That was my whole point.
Yeah, exactly. So again, we said it earlier. Women do what they manipulate and do what they got to do to try to get non-sexual attention from you. So here's the thing you got to understand. When you be the type of guy that bring up real early in the conversation, you have to also expect that a woman will use that to her advantage because she already knows what you want. She knows what you desire. So it's kind of like trying to make a business deal and you know that the other person is a motivated seller.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you'll manipulate them to do whatever you want them to do. Why? Because you have information on what they really are looking for from the deal.
You know what, Miles? Real quick. That's a great point. And I want y'all to understand about influence, right? Once women realize what you value, they can use that to manipulate you.
Right.
Like, I'll give you another example.
Right.
If women know that you are extremely egotistical, about your duty as a man to be a provider, they can use that against you. Oh, you're not a man if you don't take care of a woman. No, I'm a man. I take care of mine, bitch. Right? They can use it against you. Right? So anything that you're egotistical about or that women believe you find value in, if you find value in how they look, they can use that against you. Y'all got it.
I just really believe that a lot of you guys have to understand. I heard it from Lucario. If a woman wants you, the multiple things she would do to try to align yourself in to put herself in front of you, she will do multiple different things. I know somebody that wanted somebody in a different country and made sure that they contacted the person, put themselves on their social media, everything, because she wanted that individual. So if you think it's that way for somebody that wants somebody, if they don't really want you and you're trying to beg for their attention, that should be a sign right there, just how capable they are if they want something, to realize that this person really don't want me, because they will show you. There's nothing like a woman that really wants you. She will show you. She will pop up. She will call you. She'll bring you soup if you just cough. She'll like. There's so many things they'll do to say, "Pick me."
All right.
Women will hunt. If there's a man that they really want, they will hunt. Bro, I remember real quick. I'll pass it to y'all. I got to do the video thing, but I worked. The job I was at, this dude came up to me and said, "Yo, man, there's this girl that works in my department. She's asking about you." Okay. She said, "So when I saw who she was, when I saw what she looked like, I'm like, all right, I'll fuck with it, bro." After I walked up and made the introduction. Now, when I met her, she had on like a regular shirt, some jeans, and some fucking cowboy boots or cowgirl boots, what the fuck you want to call it, and her hair up. Right? That's what she was wearing, right? After her and I met, either the next day or 2 days later, something like that, it was about maybe 2 days later, she showed up at my desk with her hair down, with a dress on, with some heels on, with some McDonald's. Bro, I didn't ask her for that. She brought like enough food for 3 people. I swear to God, she brought enough food for 3 people and said, "I didn't know what you wanted, so you can pick whatever you want. I bought this for myself, so if you don't like what I got for you, then you can have my shit." Bro, you know what I'm saying? When women want you, bro, they hunt. But go ahead, fam.
Yeah, go ahead, Cole.
All right. Oh, no, that's it. That's all I had to say. But thank y'all for taking my call.
All right. Appreciate that, man. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
She was. She actually was a blonde white chick. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
All right. Let me see. Let me see if I could call this number back, because he's been calling the whole time.
Just a mic check. Do I sound all right? Everything is cool. No more echoing.
1 2 1 2. Yes, it's still a little delayed echo, but I don't know. I don't know if it's coming off of KZag or you at this point. 352, you there? Let me answer it. Hold on. Yeah, 352. 352. Can you hear me? $352 going once. I don't know what's going on. 352. Go ahead and call back when you get a chance. I don't know why we're not hearing you. All right, here it is. All right, 352. You there?
Hello?
Yeah. Name, age, city.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city.
Hello?
How can we help? Name, age, city.
Hello?
Hello? We hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yo, can you hear him?
Hello?
I can hear him.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, all right. Hey, Miles, Jay, and K-Zag, and what's going on, man?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, this echo delay shit is crazy.
Yeah, I can hear it echoing on my end.
Damn.
I'm muted, so I'm gonna mute myself real quick. Hold on, and y'all talk. Let's see who it is real quick. I'm gonna mute myself right now.
Okay, go ahead, caller.
All right. So yeah, Miles. So I had a question for Miles. I was trying to. It was about the question that the topic that you and L had did yesterday, right?
Okay.
So you talked about that women making men abstain from sex.
Uh-huh.
And in this case, what if it was the other way around? And I'm gonna hear from you on that, and I'm gonna go into details about that.
What you mean? What if explain what you mean when you say it's the other way around?
Okay, so like if a chick like she wants you, right, and you just ain't you ain't fucking with her, you ain't trying to fuck her, and like I'm just in the moment where I'm just chilling, like I'm like, let's say I got in my life, I'm focusing on myself or whatever, right?
Right.
And I'm just not fucking, and I'm making a chick abstain from sex, but she's still sticking around and all that.
Right.
So let me. I want to hear from y'all.
Caller, quick. I know what you're asking. Caller, I know what you're asking. Caller, I know what you're asking. Okay, so here's the deal. This is the problem, right? Find me a man that's dealing with a woman that he's actually sexually attracted to, where he's just leading her on. Right? This is what I mean by that. If you're dealing with a woman, if you're the type of guy who doesn't like casual sex encounters, because there are some guys who are like that, where they're like, nah, I'm gonna go out and kick it with shorty for a little bit, right? And the woman is actually wanting the sex, and the dude is telling her, baby, this dick gonna be right here for you. Like, we ain't gotta rush it, let's chill. If he's the kind of guy where he moves like that, see him, he's being genuine because he's letting her know, no, we gonna have sex, but we just chilling right now. The problem with women, when they try and do that, you don't know if they're lying or not. Here's the other problem. Now, peep game. If the guy is telling shorty, let's wait, but she's getting non-sexual access, she is still benefiting from his presence, because the non-sexual access is the thing women want the most anyway, most of the time, right? So now let's flip it to women. When women say, oh, I'm going to withhold sex, not only are they withholding sex, but they're telling you to give them non-sexual access. So you're not getting anything, right? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know if it's going to happen, but y'all got it.
But see, and go ahead and mute yourself, Zach. One thing I'll say too is that every once in a while, but I do agree with what you're saying, Zach. In most cases, when the dude is trying to wait, it's because it's his agenda, it's his program, and everything like that. But every once in a while, you have men who they're very insecure, or they feel very inadequate about their ability to please a woman or to just perform sexually in general, and they'll delay the process in the same way that the woman will delay the process, because all they really have is a personality. You understand? Mm-hmm. Like, you got some dudes who be on it like that. My thing is this. Personally, I look at it like this. Sex is like and it's different, but in a lot of ways it's the same. It comes with an urge. And especially, if you're a person, if you're a type of person that, if the average libido, meaning the average sexual appetite, you got to have it within a few days. So we could either fuck on the first night or within a few days of meeting each other. Right. Mm-hmm. And I look at it like, I don't believe in delaying sex unless I want to set myself up for delays in sex later on in the relationship. That's how I look at it. So
exactly, I wouldn't do that either.
In my opinion, I need sex to be a free flowing thing where it's like, we should understand each other's sexual appetite or sexual, frequency, and it should go with that. But at any given time, if you want to play some type of game or say some type of shit like, oh, well, let's wait, because all that type of shit to me is kind of whack, because again, anything you do in front of the female, she gonna do it too, but she gonna come up with her own reasons to do it. So you telling the chick, oh yeah, let's wait because blah, blah, blah. And then later on in the relationship, she gonna tell you the same shit. Like, oh, well, I don't really feel like having sex tonight. Maybe we should wait. And then you like, for what? What, do you have your period? Did the doctor say we can't have sex? Is there something physically wrong with you? Like, what the fuck are we doing? You see what I'm saying? So you could, in my opinion, if I'm not gonna tell the woman, oh well, we should wait to eat because food is whatever, or come up with some reason not to eat, or come up with some reason not to breathe, or come up with some reason not to fucking take shelter when it's cold or raining outside. Like, there are certain things that are natural that we should just do naturally, and if we can't do them naturally and honestly and authentically, then we taint the situation, in my opinion. So you got to be careful with any of those things, any of those reasons to hold back from shit. You got to be careful with that shit, is what I'm saying.
And also,
real quick. Let me say this real quick. I don't want to forget this point. This is what guys have to understand. All women want to be sexually desirable. All of them do. The only way a woman can even get into a relationship is that a man wants to fuck her first. Okay, right. Period. Right? So the mere fact, right? Because you have to understand the first line. If you think about defense, like a football team, you have the defensive line, the linebacker, the DBs, right? So the defensive line is the first line of defense, right? So if you look at dating and attraction, the first attraction you're going to have is sexual attraction. There is no way you can love somebody or have any deep before you get past the most logical and natural thing. That is sexual attraction. So the mere fact that women want to be sexually desired, and then when a man says, yeah, I sexually desire you, and then they take offense to that shit, it's goofy. But y'all got it.
Okay.
And caller.
Go ahead, Jay.
All right. So when you say you abstain from sex, are you seeing these women on the regular?
Yeah, yes. Like yes and no, and like let me say it because I'm trying to put it in a sense where you can really get a grasp of where I'm going. Because for me, when I call, let's say for example, I called in like a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, about I'm the kind of person I march to the beat of my own drum and I do my own thing. So sometimes I'll go on the skirt where I deal with all these chicks, but I'm gonna have time to myself. And you see what I'm saying? And you see that's just
what is that? I'm trying to find the correlation between what does that have to do with sex? Because if you're spending time with them, that's still time. That's distracting you from whatever.
Okay.
So what does that have to do exactly with sex?
Well, you got a point, Jay. It don't have anything to do with it.
You can spend an hour breaking it down, or you can spend an hour going out to lunch. Like either way, you spent the hour with her.
Right.
So I'm just like I know in this world they tell you to take things off of the table for discipline, and so you can cross your legs and hum and find your chi and all that other stuff. But really, that's about being disciplined, having a mind that's resilient, and being able to stay focused.
Okay.
So if you're getting unfocused just because you bust somebody down, then that's more about your discipline than withholding from the act.
Right, and that's what me and you had discussed about discipline and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You never did email me back though.
Huh?
Okay.
I said you never did email me back, so you got to email me back. You got to.
I didn't forget.
Yeah, email. Hold on. Yeah, email Jay back. You know what I'm saying, and y'all can have that discussion. Let me just say this real quick. Here's the problem with sex, right? You have people out here trying to engage in casual sex encounters with their feelings at the forefront. Can't do that, right? If you're going to engage in casual sex encounters, you need to treat sex like fishing, or playing some hoop, or playing a video game, like a nice hobby or a fun pastime. That's how you need to treat sex. You cannot, when you say that you feel unfocused and all of that, a lot of times guys feel drained after fucking with a chick because you spent so much time trying to get the pussy. And then when you finally get it, you realize I did all of that for this.
Mhm.
That's usually what happens. That's why you feel that way. You feel exhausted mentally and emotionally. It's not a physical exhaustion from fucking. It's mentally and emotionally. And now you have post-nut clarity and you're disgusted with yourself for playing yourself for some pussy. That's what that shit is. Shout out to Kobe Ling with the 1999. Here to support the game. Shout out to you guys. Caller, go ahead.
And yeah, also Jay, I didn't forget, man. I just took into consideration what you had sent. You say take some time and just focus on the real issue of things, and that was just why I just didn't hit you back yet.
Okay. But I'll say this not just for the caller, but for everybody.
Go ahead, Miles. Miles has something to say?
No, that's Jay Roman. Go ahead, Jay Roman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll say this. Things that you do that you can't sustain really aren't you if you're not consistent with it, right? Mm-hmm. So I seen guys be like, I'm gonna wait for sex as a ploy to make her think a certain way, to manipulate her feeling like this is deeper, so she wants the sex. I see guys that say, hey, I need to take time because I'm distracted and all this other stuff for sex. But then a month from now, you trying to bust down everything. 2 months from now, you're trying to bust down everything. That's not consistent.
Yeah.
That's not. And if you really have to take it off the table, to me, that's telling something else is going on, because I agree with Miles. I never even really thought about that. Somebody might have a micro penis and be like, look, I need her to fall in love with me because I know I ain't got nothing else coming behind this.
Right.
There's
Roman,
nothing behind this.
I've had clients. I figured out that's why they were taking women on multiple dates, because they felt if I try and fuck her now and she don't like the sex, she'll leave. But if I can get her to be into me emotionally, once she has sex with me, she'll stay because of the connection. So yes, so guys who are insecure about their sexual performance, the size of their dick, they do indeed do that shit.
Yeah. Caller, but I need to
be real.
But caller, what do you mean when you say you move to the beat of your own drum? Like, what does all that have to do with withholding or putting off sex?
Well, because like I say, man, I value my freedom more than anything else. And there's just times where you see what I'm saying, I'll be with chicks, or if I'm having sex with chicks, and I'll just say, no, I'm just chilling doing this season or this month or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And
but no. You said something. Hold on, you said something. I caught. I caught. I can't gloss over that. And shout out to Miles. The language exposes you. You said I value my freedom. Why would you think your freedom isn't intact even when you deep stroking a chick? I'm free right now, and I'm freely deep stroking her. What are we talking about? You said I value my freedom. What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean by value my freedom, like, just I have my time to myself. That's where I was going with that. Like I my own company. Because remember when I said a couple weeks ago how like I do different things and I come to the realization that I am a loner and stuff versus some people, they may be loners because they feel like, oh, I don't have no friends, nobody don't love me type of thing. But nah, me, I get a kick out of it. So that's why it don't really bother me if like I'm in a relationship now and I don't be in a relationship for a few years. It don't bother me. I don't get out of place. You see what I'm saying?
But
that's why when you all mention about.
But caller, I'm missing the connection between what you're saying right now and what that has to do with withholding sex.
Yeah, because like okay, let's just say if like a chick sex and I'm just not dealing with her period, and I come back when I feel like I'm ready. Come back when I feel that's where I'm going with that deal.
Okay, caller, real quick. Okay, so caller, I've had women who wanted me to come by and dick them down, and I'm like, no, I got to do it some other day, right? And I've also had women that I stopped having sex with who didn't want me to stop, and they're like, "You ever going to come back over?" No. And then they would literally tell me, "Well, my door's always open if you still want it." Okay, I'll consider you at some point, maybe not. So to me, I'm not overly invested in the thought of it, right? If I don't want to fuck a chick, I don't think about this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I just move on to the next shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're letting these women dominate your mind. Okay. And in reality, you should be in their head, not the other way around.
Okay.
I'm just not seeing.
J. Roman, hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me say this.
Yeah.
Hazel Eyes. See, I'm fair and equitable. So I'm gonna give your goofy ass some time to call in, and I'm gonna tell you why I call you goofy. Right? I'm gonna tell you why I call you goofy. Now you're entitled to your opinion, Hazel Eyes, but I call you goofy because this is what I can't stand. I can't stand disingenuous females. Right? You coming in here, you're talking about motherfucking needing a hill, and here's the thing, right? And women always say this when they disagree with you. It doesn't matter what it is. You can say the sky is blue. They could think it's orange. And because you disagree with them, you need to heal because you don't agree with me. This is what women do, right? And the reason why she's doing this is because she's emotionally triggered by what we're saying. And she doesn't have the capacity to articulate herself in a practical manner. So she comes in here just doing this. But y'all got it.
She don't even know what she's talking about at the same time. Like,
goofiness, bro.
What do you, Hazel Eyes, either call in or respectfully, please be quiet because you really don't even know what you're talking about. But K-Zach, I need you to mute when you're not talking because this is bad. But caller, I think you need to learn how to set your schedule, bro. That's what I think you need to learn how to do. Because it sounds as if you are held at the behest of these women once you start fucking them, and that's because your lack of game. That don't have nothing to do with beating at your own drum and all that other all that other shit that you was talking about. Because if you know that you the type of nigga that you only need sex once or twice a month, then you find a woman who gonna be a decent fuck buddy or a decent chick that you dating. And you let her know that we gonna do this only twice a month. We gonna do this only once a month. Like, why do you need to stand on some fucking soapbox talking about, oh well, I'm a lone wolf and I'm this and I'm that. Like, it ain't that serious. All you got to do is set your schedule. But in order for you to set your schedule, you got to have a masculine identity, meaning you got to know who you are. That's all that is. Because I don't care what you really think. At the end of the day, there still needs to be some type of consistency in order for things to make sense. Right. Because if the sun comes up when the sun feels like coming up, trust me, a lot of shit gonna get fucked up in this world. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Well, you answered my question. Then I appreciate that. Yeah,
a lot of, and I'll say this, not just you, caller, but a lot of dudes is like this, where they act like, oh yeah, I ain't fucking with no women right now because I need my own time and I need this. Yo, guess what? You could fuck with women and still have your own time. It's called being a fucking man, setting your schedule and finding a woman that can fit in that schedule. And if she can't fit in the fucking schedule, then she got to go. A lot of y'all niggas, what y'all do is you get with a woman and then you let her dictate your schedule because you're afraid to tell her no. Or not even just no, but you're afraid to enforce your schedule. You're afraid to let her know, hey, this is my schedule. This is how I do things. I only need to see you once or twice a month, and that's it. And she might want to threaten you by, oh, well, I'm gonna talk to other niggas then. Then go talk to other niggas then. I don't give a fuck. The only thing I'm worried about is if you understand my schedule and you come when I call. That's it.
Right, and I'm glad you point that out because and that's how I do anyway. If so, then so be it.
Man, we're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest on this call a little bit. There's a lot of steps that you have to get to that, because there's one thing is discipline. Because a lot of dudes, when they don't kind of like the chick, don't really like the chick, but she cool enough to bump. Yeah, they'll keep her at that 2 times a month sort of thing. But if she's just fine enough and she's just cool enough, now you walking holding her hands going to the movies when that's not the program that you set up. So, we got to work on some things because, a lot of times we set stuff up And then, oh, that chick is just fine enough. And in fact, that used to be the theme of the show. Miles would ask people, how fine is she? And every chick that the dude was having issues with, oh man, she was bad. She's like a 9, she's a 10. Then all of a sudden we break our modem of operation. We break how we move because she's too fine.
Right.
We got to stay disciplined on that. So, you know, you got to develop certain things. The game can't miss. The thing about game that's big is it's really hard for people, all individuals. It's like an engine. You know, you have a V12. Anybody seen a V12 engine in that Mercedes? You see that? All them pistons and stuff need to be working. They need to be working. And the thing is, you guys try to have 4 pistons working, and just because the car's moving, you think it's successful. No, it's not successful. We got to get every piston working. That means we got to get our discipline down. We got to get our mental resilience down. We got to get all these different things down for manhood to get this car moving. And it's a lot of pistons moving, but when it does move, oh, ain't nothing stopping that thing. That car looks so smooth and it sounds so great.
Real quick, a couple of things. Okay, real quick, a couple of things. Miles, did you get the joint yet?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Now let me say this real quick, because I want to address what I got up here. Whoever controls the sex has the most influence in the interaction, and I want guys to understand. And I did a video talking about this. It's not about us, the men, controlling the sex. It's about not allowing women to. You have to take the power away from women to control you, guys. This is about women can't be leaders in the world. Right? They fuck everything up. You know what I'm saying? You cannot let women have power over sex. This is how guys end up in sexless marriages, because you gave women power over sex, right? And I want guys to understand. I want guys to think about something. Imagine you meet a woman who not only wants you to wait for sex with her, she's withholding it. She wants you to date her at the same time, and she wants you to not fuck anybody else. Where they do that at? And what happens is a lot of guys end up in relationships where that woman is literally controlling your sex life. Literally deciding whether or not you get buns or not. Your sex life is being controlled by one woman. You can't have that. That's problematic. But y'all got it, man.
Yep.
All right, then. I appreciate the call, y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate you too, brother. Thanks for calling in, and we'll speak to you another time. Be safe out there, bro.
All right, and I'll hit you. Send you the message and everything, Jay.
All
right, man.
Yep.
All right.
We out. So did you want to go back to playing that first video, K-Zach, real quick? Because we didn't really get a chance to comment on it because we went straight into a phone call.
Oh yeah.
You on mute.
Okay, my bad. Just real quick, I want the people watching image management. Just pay attention. Now listen.
What's your age?
I'm almost 29.
What do you think the way you're dressed right now communicates to men?
I don't know. I guess not your norm in Miami, right? Like, look around right now. No one's dressed like this.
How are they dressed around here?
The women I'm looking at right this second, they all have like really tight see-through dresses, really short, really skimpy, which I have skimpy clothes too, by the way. I'm not knocking it, but I don't know. I feel like this is a little more conservative.
Well, how do you feel men look at you when you dress conservative as opposed to skimpy, provocative?
I personally feel, and this is not a fact, but I personally feel that when men see me and I dress like this versus like a sexier outfit, they approach me differently. Different kinds of men approach me more to my liking. And I think it's natural for a man to look at a woman that dresses like more conservatively and to view her in a more modest way.
Yeah. Shout out to her, because I like the way she's dressed personally.
Man, forget her.
I prefer. Let me say this real quick, Jay Roman. Y'all know my shit is fucked up. Let me go ahead and get first jab at this real quick. And I want women to understand. Women understand the power of image management. They understand that if I dress like this, I'll get this reaction. But if I dress like that, I'm more than likely to get this reaction. She just said, I own skimpy clothes too.
Mhm.
So she knows if I want to be dated and taken more seriously and get offered dates, I'm wearing this tonight. But if I'm feeling frisky and I want some dick tonight, I'm going to wear that outfit, right? Nothing wrong with that. The problem is she's explaining to you she is no different from those other women that guys judge. Oh, she look like she dressed like a hooker. She look like she's easy. She's admitting, I dress like them too, but I understand how men can be visually fooled. That's not the word she used, but that's what she's saying.
Right. Well, look, the thing with me is all females are hoes. All females are sluts. Every last one of them. So, but what I'm saying is personally, visually, I'll be one of those guys that'll holler at her. You understand? Because I see that she put in a little bit of work to be creative about, because I like when she said the type of attention and the type of man that gets at me is like she understands the difference. And I like a woman who understands that difference. You understand? And I think she's dressed really sexy, actually. Because you got a lot of these chicks who they overdo it, with the see-through and the skimpy and the showing all the skin. And my thing is this: I would meet a woman like that, and I would see her dressed like that, and then I would get in her closet and be like, look, next time we go out, I want you to wear this though. I want you to wear this for me. Because here's the thing: the attention that she gonna get wearing a certain thing while she's on my arm is different from the attention that she gonna get wearing a certain thing when she's by herself. You see what I'm saying? So all these things come into play because I'm not at the behest of all of the details and all of the variables. I'm gonna come into her life and I'm gonna create the regimen. I'm gonna create the situation. So if she got certain outfits, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I think you would look nice in this. I want you to wear this, and she gonna wear that for me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm moving into the situation ready to dictate, the wardrobe. I'm moving into the situation ready to validate her need for attention based on my masculine identity. So I'm not worried about all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. So I look at it like this: between what both y'all said is, two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Or she could have just been on her period and she didn't feel like wearing that stuff like that, the skimpy dress and things like that. Who knows? But the thing is, that's the same thing we always get at. You can't judge completely by the skimpy or by the modest look, right? You just go off of what you like, right? You say, oh, I kind of like that little conservative, modest sort of look. So that's the look I'm a get at right there. But, to me, it's just like Zag was saying, she was showing how manipulative she is, because in her mind, she could be the skimpy girl, but she knows to get this guy that I like, who's conservative, which in her mind might have a little more money. Let me dress like this to be sexy this way instead of sexy that way. Because this way, when I dress in the skimpy dresses, more fuck boys come and get at me, as they would say. When I dress this way, more conservative dudes kind of get at me that like, they make a little more money or they do a little more of this. So basically she's playing the same game that they're all playing.
Exactly.
And she explained it, and so that's why more men have to understand good or, not to put them on a pedestal, no matter how they look. Because they're all the same, like they're all the same. They after a goal, just like we are. So hey, all right.
Let me add this real quick, Dre. Let me add this, and I want guys to understand this. And this is what women understand. There are certain men they can manipulate with sex, but there are other men they have to manipulate with virtue or the appearance. Listen to what I'm telling you. The appearance of it.
Yep.
The men that women can manipulate with sex are the easiest. They're the easiest. They are the easiest. But when it manipulating men with virtue or modesty, that's where the woman has to put on a performance that lasts a little longer.
Right. 832, you're on Live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. What's your name, age, city?
Yo, what's good? My name is TJ, age 22, city, Miami.
Okay. What's your question?
All right, my question is, I got this one woman, and she all like when it comes around time for like the holidays, she always asks me like what I'm doing for the holidays, as if she trying to like, you know what I'm saying, link up, or like when it was
Bro, hold on real quick. What's your problem? Is there an issue though?
I'm kind of just confused, like, as to what I'm doing with the girl, like, as far as for when it comes to doing cabbage patches and pumpkin patches and Christmas carols and
Whoa. Let's back up real quick. Cause I know I got this echo is fucking up the shit. Let me get this shit off right quick. Caller, how long have you known this woman?
It's been about a year.
Have you had sex with her yet?
No.
What? Wait. No.
Okay.
Bruh.
What exactly are you confused with? Give me a little more content and why the confusion.
I mean, but I ain't never took out on no dates or nothing like that.
So I mean, your best friend is asking to go to a cabbage patch. Like, you guys are friends.
All right, type shit. Well, we can put that to the side. I got a bigger question I wanted to ask though.
No. Because hey, man, the worst lie we tell to ourselves: a woman you've been hanging around with for a year that you haven't had any sex with is asking you what you're doing on your holiday. What is confusing about that?
She always open. I feel like she open though.
She open for what?
For what?
I know she tried to get something out of me though, and stuff like that.
She open for what, brother? She open for what? You said she always open. Open for what?
Maybe so sex in exchange for.
Wait. It's been no, homie. Stop. It's been a year. It's been over 365 days and we ain't had no sex yet. So what is she really open for? Okay, listen, call her, brother. Listen, brother, I'm gonna need you to do one thing, and I'm gonna need you to just be honest. Like, all this trying to save face for your ego, just let it go. You already called in, so that means you lacking game. So just give it up and just be honest with yourself. What are we really trying to do with this woman who got us in the friend zone? Because she been got you in the friend zone, bro. What are we really trying to do, homie?
We always just been cool, and what I'm really trying to do, I don't really have a direction with her. Like,
well, that's why she. So let me ask you: when she asked you about the pumpkin patches and going apple picking and all that, do you go?
No, I never went. But I hear guys. I hear her saying guys taking her out on 2 and 3
So why?
dates.
Okay, all right. She's only a friend that we're not fucking. Why is this woman spending? Why does she have space in our brain rent free? Why is she taking up time in your brain?
Because I just know how open she is and feeling like she
open for what? No. Open for what? What is she open for?
I feel like she need a space feel, whether that's a best friend or some shit like that.
Caller, listen, hold on real quick. I'm about to tell y'all. Caller, real quick. This is what she found. Respectfully, she found a sucker that's going to give her non-sexual attention, and she doesn't have to invest her body. That's what she found. Bro, you are a woman's dream. Let me tell you, all you niggas. When I say niggas, I'm talking about all races of men. All you niggas, right? You are a woman's dream when they can have access to you non-sexually, whether it's texting, messaging, dates, and they don't have to fuck to get it. You are a woman's dream. Y'all got it.
That's why I said from the front, from the very get-go, That's your best friend, huh?
I mean, I ain't never took her out on no date, but she.
No. See, that's the part that you guys got to understand. What does your interaction have to do with a date? A date is just sitting down and having the meals together and stuff. Like well, we ain't been on a date, but I brought her over the house and I cooked for her several times. And then on top of that, you're trying to be flexible with her. Like, I just want to be whatever she needs me to be. If she needs me to be a friend, I'll be a friend. If she needs me to bring some dick over, I'll bring it over. Like, you said you're letting her set the tone for everything. So you wonder why she felt comfortable in calling you? Easy. She tells you everything. You didn't told us that she tells you when she goes on dates. Now, me personally, that ain't a conversation I normally have with no woman. So what do you want from her, and have you told her that?
I'm gonna say this. I feel as if her biological time is running up as far as for like her and wanting to have kids, and maybe she see me as like the relationship.
Your baby nigga, she don't want to duplicate or replicate you. Not you. No, bro. Are you serious? Do you think she looks at you as a future father of her unborn children? Is that what you think? Caller, real quick. I don't know if you can see this, but when a woman sees you, that's how she should look at you. Dick. That's it. Nothing else. Yeah.
Hey, I will tell you this. I asked you a direct question, and Miles, man, language exposes you. I asked you a direct question. I asked you, what do you want to do with her? What do you want her? And the first thing you comment on was what she might want you for.
Exactly.
So that's what I said. I'm not really.
There's a song that's called "I'm Your Puppet." I'm your puppet, right? Pull a little string, I'll wink at you. I'm your puppet. You're volunteering to be her puppet, and let's just say I'm gonna go with you with this, right? She's a nice woman. You like her. You think she's cool. You're very attracted to her. In fact, you just want to take care of her. You want to bubble wrap her and take care of her and have sunshine and just really be that person for her. Let's say that happens. Let's say she goes, my biological clock has ticked. It's done. You're it. You're it. Let's have these kids. Let's have these kids and take care of me. Are you cool with being that for her? Where really you're just a tool to satisfy her life? No concern for yours and what you may want?
You hit it on the head, because yeah, exactly. No, I'm not cool, and I don't even know if she's the type of.
No, you are cool. Caller, this is what you do. Caller, you're waiting for her. This is what you're literally waiting for her to give you permission to let you in. You're waiting. And whatever role she wants you to play, you're willing to play it if you can have her. Y'all got it.
Like I said, man, like we may not have all the answers. Like guys may not have all the answers. You guys may not have all the answers. But in the back, there gotta be some self-pride that says, hey, I can't do this. Now, I may not know what to say but I can't do this. I can't let you use me continuously. There has to be a point where you quit. Like, hey, this ain't good for me. A year.
Caller. Look, here's an issue, caller. You seem to be focused on what you think she might want, because she's not even really letting you know. All the stuff you telling us is just stuff that you are assuming based on the conversations you guys have had and the way you see her move. But she hasn't really exposed anything to you because you're not man enough to even ask her directly, much less to dictate and give her instruction. Okay, that's where you're at. You're probably. All right, let me ask you a question, caller. How bad is she on a scale of 1 to 10?
I give her a good 8.5.
Yeah, that means she's
attractive. And she's older than you, right?
Yeah, she older than me.
Wow. How old are you again, caller? Real quick?
How old are you?
How old are you again, caller?
I'm 22.
22, and she's how old?
26.
She's 26. Okay.
She all right. Call her. My bad, Miles. Real quick. Call her. Did she ever tell you that her biological clock was ticking? Did she tell you that?
Nah, but we always talking about like that sound
Okay,
like
call her. Call her. Be quiet. Call her. You are her gay best friend. Like y'all take bubble baths with clothes on. Y'all pillow fight with onesies with the butt flap. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Y'all paint each other's nails and everything. That's what y'all do. Call her. Have you ever seen her in her bra and panties?
No.
Because that's usually what they do with best friends. But okay, y'all got it.
Hey, there's something about the situation that you felt wasn't cool, and that's why you called. Right? Your subconscious was fighting.
He wants her. He wants her so fucking bad, but he's not man enough to say it.
Your subconscious was fighting.
Caller, listen. It's been a whole fucking year, and you haven't gotten anywhere closer to where you really want to be. So here's a question I have for you. What do you have to lose? Next time you see her, and don't wait till you're on the phone either. Next time you see her face to face, put your arm around her waist, bring her close to you, and say, I fucking want you. I'm tired of playing these fucking games. What's up? That's what you need to tell her. And if she don't feel
like that,
and if she don't feel the same fucking way, then you need to exit stage left and never speak to her again. That's it. Stop being a fucking pussy, bro. And I'm not calling you a pussy, but in this particular situation of your life, you are behaving like a pussy. You are behaving like you're scared. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Now, what was that bigger question that you had?
I feel it because I know for one, this is with me dealing with other women and stuff like that too. And it's not really a problem when I deal with older women as far as like when they're in their 30s and stuff like that. But I know women are insecure, XYZ.
Yo, stop focusing on women, my bro. What do you want, man? You still keep focusing on these females.
Okay, real quick. That's the caller. Listen, hold on. It has nothing to do with the age of the women or them being insecure. They're not feeling you. That's what it is. Okay. Stephen Mack with the 1999. As always, thank you for the game and your time. Y'all got it.
Caller, can you just ask the question and stop talking about females, my nigga? Because here's the sad part of this situation. You keep talking about females as if you got game, as if you know what the fuck you talking about. You don't know what you're talking about, and the reason why you don't know what you're talking about is because you don't know yourself. It doesn't mean anything to know about women until you know yourself. You probably a red pill nigga, ain't you?
No, it really just hurt my confidence that like I said, I'm the same nigga calling that I ain't got a car yet. So it be fucking me up that I feel as if
you're that nigga. Wait. Stop it. No. You said something. You said it. What hurt your confidence? Tell us what hurt your confidence.
Hey, Zag, you're going to have to disconnect and connect your... you
disconnect.
sound like a robot.
Yeah, you sound like Darth Vader out this bitch.
Oh,
you sound bad, bro.
Okay.
My thing, caller, is you know what helps an insecure girl out?
Insecure man.
Do you know what helps an insecure woman out?
Secure, confident man.
No, guys like you. They use guys like you to feel more secure about themselves.
Exactly. Thank you, Jilliana. She said, at 26, I was a bottle girl and a full-time college student. I saw so many guys like the caller, so easy to use. Caller needs coaching. You hear that, caller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they use you to feel better about themselves.
Right.
Go ahead, Mouse.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Cause I done had females call me like, quote unquote, Mr. Perfect. Like I don't want, like, and I feel fucked up. Like I don't want most attractive and shit like that. But at the end of the day, it almost kind of deters women from you, or makes it harder for me to choose certain women because they don't see me as like the rough type, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain shit, and I could be in my head about it, but that's why I say, like, for me to even have a car still, it kind of fooled me, like, even on that aspect of
Dog, I didn't have a car, and I would call a chick up to come and drive me around to pay my bills.
Right.
And they were happy to do it. In fact, they started calling me the next week to see if we could do that again.
Yeah.
It's not about the car, man. Everybody goes through situations. Now, there are going to be some women be like, hey, why you talking to me? You don't even have a car. All that is a temporary thing. But what's going to be consistent is you.
Right.
You got to make you consistent. So my thing is, the materialistic things are temporary because I'm going to get up. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to have 2 or 3 jobs. I'm going to get my spot. I'm going to get my car. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. But what's going to be the same is my mentality and my attitude. So if you want to come give me a ride, then come give me a ride. If not, then don't. I'll catch the bus or call the next chick. Like, I don't understand.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Miles and J. Roman.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sound like a robot.
No, you sound good now. But caller, you didn't get to the question, bro. What's the question? You said you had a question. Stop talking about women and just ask your question.
Yeah. Like I say, I feel as if for myself it puts me at a disadvantage for me to be
without a car.
I don't want to sound gay.
What is your? Gay. Just say the question, my bro. Like, you talking too much. Just say the question.
I'm about to call back because it's like a proposition rather than a question. Like, females view me as very attractive, and I feel as if it puts me at a kind of disadvantage. Like,
no, caller. You not having, this is what y'all have to understand real quick. You not having a car, all it does is restrict your personal movements. If you meet women who have a car themselves, or they have the willingness to Uber to you, they will do it. This is your problem, and this is something that you're not admitting to yourself. And here's the reality of your life, brother. You're not sexually appealing enough for women to deal with you with all you have going on. That's all that it is. When it comes to sexual attraction and sex appeal, the more a woman desires you sexually, the less all of that miscellaneous bullshit bothers her. All she wants to know is there a time and place for us to make this happen? That's it. Real quick, and I'll pass it to y'all. Caller, I had a woman pick me up. I was living with a bunch of niggas. I had all my worldly belongings in a hefty bag. I had a chick, I had no car, no job, no money, nothing. This chick picked me up, took me back to her crib and cooked for me. Pick me up, right? So I know for a fact when a woman is really feeling you, all that shit really don't matter, bro. Y'all got it.
Man, I had one pick me up from the other side of town and hold me hostage. Like, she would like, hey, can we stop by my house? Hey, I'll fix you something to eat. I'll just stay. You want to just stay the night? And I'm just like, man. But she did take me around town and drive me everywhere. Yeah. So a lot of times,
the least you got to do is, spend some time.
But anyway, you say you are very attractive, and you think that's works against you.
I feel it, a little bit, only in a sense of women might see me as quote unquote more feminine. I don't act that way whatsoever. I'm not gay or nothing like that.
Okay, stop right there. Nope. I caught that. I'm not gonna let you get away with that. Why would you say that about yourself? Why would you say women might look at you as more feminine? What happened to make you even say that about yourself? What happened to you, bro?
I've had women call me perfect. I've had like different females.
No, nigga. Perfect. A woman calling you perfect does not imply feminine traits. What happened? Did a woman say you look like you could be a good cross-dresser? What did somebody said something that got you thinking you look like a bitch, nigga? Who told you that? Who said that to you?
I'm not gonna lie. I work in a school, and it like be some of the so
No,
I don't really want to say it, but I'm gonna say it.
The kids are cruel.
So somebody was like, yeah, what some of the kids they be like, and don't take this the wrong way, but they be like, girl, different little shit like that, but I know they probably.
Hold on. You let kids make you feel insecure about dealing with grown women, nigga? Is that what you're telling us?
I mean, cause at some point you be like, that kids real. What are they seeing that?
A bunch of little female and male bastards. You let them get you out of your.
Caller. Here's the thing. Your whole problem is that you give too much of a fuck about what other people think. And I want to say as well, be careful about listening to what minors say about you. Be careful with that entire thing. Because what a minor and the kids that are saying that, is it the female kids?
Yeah, it be the female.
Yeah, see, yeah, bro. Like, matter of fact, get off the phone, bro, because
it was the grown woman.
Nah. You see, this is not good. None of this is good. None of this is good. You're letting minors. You're letting the opinions of minors affect the way you see yourself on a dating level. Like that's low key. That's low key.
The grown woman called me perfect though.
So caller, look. I've been around the school and worked at a school and spent a lot of times at the school, man. And them kids can be cruel. They can cut, because I'm telling you, they cut deep. But you're a grown man.
All you gotta do is say, "That's why none of y'all know y'all daddy." That's all you gotta do is say that, and they'll shut the fuck up.
You're a grown.
Say,
you're a grown man, though.
Daddy. They'll be quiet.
You're a grown man, though, right? So, kids, they are good. They are, man. Sometimes I steal some things they say sometimes, but you're a grown man that moves like a grown man. So, one, why do they know your business? Two, why are you listening to kids about adult things?
Kids, that's nah, bro.
And then on top of that, I'm trying to give a connection like, okay, have I ever thought that I am just too good looking, and so that brings down my stock? Am I too fly that I think that I'm not fly? Miles, have you ever been too fly, too fresh that you thought you were not fresh? Like, I have never been in that position, and that's what you're telling us. And I had a friend that was 6'5", and he used to walk with his head low because for some reason everybody was kind of staring at him.
Yeah,
and he started to feel a certain way about himself,
insecure about his height. Yeah,
about his height, and he was walking with his head down. I was like, dog, you 6'5", pick your head up.
Right?
Like, what are you talking about? They looking at you because they wish they were your height. The girls want to be with a 6'5" cat. What are you doing? And he's like, oh man, you know. After a while, he said, yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. And after that, though, I created a monster because every time we go out, he was mentioning he was 6'5". Hey, I'm 6'5". You know, so I'm just saying, like, your complaint really ain't a complaint. It's a mental attitude where you need coaching. I personally think you need to really build your identity, because if kids get to you and adults saying you perfect get to you, then you're too wishy-washy in your head because you're listening to everybody instead of yourself. And I think, you got to build your manhood, your what do you call it, Mouse? Your
identity.
Masculine identity.
Yeah. And please stop focusing on what the kids is talking about, bro. Because that's weird shit. That's weird. For the fact that your brain is in that type of space, that's not good. That type of shit could get you in trouble.
Let me say this real quick.
The kids is ruthless, though. Yes. I'm telling you.
Well, but let me, bro. Again,
but when it comes to dating and male female relation, you can't let that bro.
Whoa. Maybe I missed something when I was.
let me say
you
this.
trying to date some kids?
Let me say this.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, J. Roman. No, J. Roman.
I'm just saying, like,
no, caller, hold on, caller, listen, caller. Listen, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Am I talking to myself in this motherfucker? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, real quick, caller, listen, please. Because I know there's a delay, so I know that there's a delay. So, but my point is this, real quick, and I'll pass it right back to y'all. You can never allow the words of anybody influence how you view yourself and how you act. Those are just words. No, a woman's words should never influence you to move to the right or to the left. Period. For no reason. Y'all got it.
No, I'm good. I'm good now. I just thought, Miles said something about some kids, and I was like, hold on now. It's a totally different conversation than I thought was going on here.
No, I'm just saying, I understand kids be snapping and roasting, but the fact that this dude is allowing the opinions of kids to affect how he sees himself in reference to women in general, I'm saying that's not a good place to be in mentally, period. Especially for the fact that you work in the school, because that could lead to you saying or doing something that could put you in certain predicaments that you don't want to be in, bro. Period. That's what I'm saying to you.
100%.
If you want to take the opinions, if you want to take the opinions of grown women, that's still bad, because you shouldn't be worried about other people's opinions. But at least you dealing with adults, and you're a fucking adult, so that's all you need to deal with, my nigga. This nigga over here, oh well, yeah, the kids be saying this. What?
Yeah. Even mentioning kids is flagrant. It's flagrant to even mention kids.
Exactly. Yeah, I work at a school, and bro, stop that. Period. Just stop it. Like, you crazy, bro. Like, you be on the same fucking, you lose your fucking job like that lesbian substitute teacher the other day on some bullshit.
Yeah, and let me say this, caller, if you've ever admitted that, caller, real quick, caller, hold on. If you ever admitted that shit or mentioned that shit around women and they're not fucking with you no more, because that's weird. But let me just say this real quick, and this is what guys got to understand. Y'all might not like this, but you need to be mindful of what you say and what you talk about with women. You need to be mindful. You need to be mindful of the topic of conversations you choose to engage in. You need to be mindful and careful. Okay? When I say mindful and careful, I'm not even talking about the kids shit anymore. I'm just talking about, just generally speaking, the shit you say can literally put you in a situation where you can be manipulated because of how you think. If you're dealing with somebody who is a master manipulator and they're more adept at influencing people, because a lot of women are great at influencing men, bro, you're gonna run into trouble where women play with you like they do now.
Exactly.
So, caller, how long you been working at the school?
Probably about 10 months.
Okay. So you got to be very cautious, especially at the school too. Those girls who are saying whatever they're saying about you could be deeming what they're saying and talking to you as flirting. And if you are allowing that to happen and being around that and kind of joking with them and things like that, they'll turn around and say you were flirting with them. So you got to be very cautious at a school of what you even allow them to tell you or say to you. So
perception is everything.
If anything, hey, I don't want to hear that. Go over there. Like, you got to start setting some boundaries so they're not comfortable with even saying that. It could be a whisper among them, but not something they tell you.
Exactly,
right?
Bro.
So
like you're wilding right now, bro. That's what I'm saying. And this is the slippery slope of insecurity. This is the slippery slope of insecurity, bro. Like, this is not, like, none of this is good, because you really shouldn't give a fuck what other people think about you anyway. But to the point where I don't even want to repeat it at this point. Like you got what I said, bro. I ain't talking about it no more.
Yeah.
Gonna move. So, caller, anything else, bro? Anything else going on with your family? And real quick, hold on, real quick, caller, hold on, stop, caller, real quick. Let me say this, then I'll pass it right back to you. I promise. This is why coaching is so necessary, because even on this call, you can uncover some things that go a little bit deeper than the surface, and it's your mentality and the way that you view yourself and the way that you view the world and yourself in it that's fucking you up. You got it.
I don't think anything else after that, man. I think you hit that right there.
Yeah, I think we good, man. All right, caller. So get some coaching, man. Get some coaching. Get with me, K-Zag, somebody, man. Get some coaching, bro. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate all of y'all on here, man.
All right, take it easy. Yo, this is the slippery slope of worrying about what other people think, bro. This is the slippery slope of insecurity. Like, none of that shit what he talking about was good. None of it.
No. And see, this women, and this is not women's fault, right? So I want to preface my statement by saying this. The you guys' desire to have sex with women, to have companionship, whatever it is y'all want from women, y'all are so women-centric and focused, it's fucking with everything in your life. It's literally how you approach your daily life is being fucked with because women are on your mind so heavy. Women should not permeate your brain like that. Women should be something to do. Hey, you know what? I got some free time. Let me call Shorty. Something to do. Fun. It's fun to have sex with attractive women. Something fun to do. Now, if y'all end up developing a very profound emotional connection and it turns into something more serious, fine. But initially, keep that shit fun. Stop being so serious with these fucking women. And what it is, let me say this real quick. I got it right here because I wanted to say this. I want to say this. When it comes to women in love, their version of love always involves them without any hint of true selflessness. And listen to what I'm telling you, right? And I'm going to say this, and women, y'all ain't going to like this. Most women don't know what love really is. They don't know what love really is. They don't know how to give it or receive it, okay? And the reason why I say that is because you cannot request a non-sexual access and expect that to turn into love. Listen, you cannot request or manipulate a man into giving you non-sexual access and expect that to turn into genuine love. Come on now. So that right there is almost like women, some women, most women, they're trying to manufacture what they believe love is by withholding sex so you give them non-sexual access.
Exactly.
They fucking up. Y'all got it.
Exactly. Nah, real shit. That's it right there, K. That's it. They try to manufacture what you may consider love. Like, oh yeah, let's hold off on sex so he could fall in love with me. So it reduces the chances of him, fucking and dumping me. You know what I mean? That type of shit. It's crazy. But y'all ready for this?
Yeah, let's rock it.
Yeah, let me move all this shit around real quick. Let me move this shit around. Where's the fucking banners at? Oh, my bad, y'all. I know it's probably echoing like a motherfucker. Just give me a second.
No, you've been good since you reset it.
You know what it was, bro? I had the Rodecaster. I had it I linked up to the Bluetooth, and because it's part of the internet, that could have been what was causing the problem. I don't know. We'll find that out. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to remove her shit off this. Then we can do the video, Miles. Just trying to find this fucking comment. Where's it at? You know what? Let me do this. All right, now let me go here. Okay, let me take this off. Okay. Ready whenever you are, Miles.
The more we hold off on what y'all usually want, that thing, the more y'all do anyways. The more y'all give, and the more y'all do.
Stop right there.
Only men who...
Stop right there, please. Can you start it over? Please? Thank you.
The more we hold off on what y'all usually want, that thing, the more y'all do anyways. The more y'all give, and the more y'all do. The only men who won't do more are the men who only want that. So if you want to vet...
Stop right there. Stop right there. Okay, here's the problem with what she's saying. Okay, and number one, remember, real quick, let me go here. Image management is designed to guide what you think, how you feel, and ultimately how you behave in this relationship. Let's look at what she got on. There's nothing wrong with what she got on because she has a nice body. But if you pay attention, she knows she has curves and she's wearing an outfit that's showing her curves. Why? Because she wants to entice you with sex. See, again, what did I say earlier? Many women are banking on them being so attractive to you and so sexually desirable to you that you automatically give them non-sexual access. And that's what she is saying. See, now she's saying, if we hold off. Now, people, what I'm saying, she's saying if I hold off. So at some point, she tried just the sexual shit, that didn't work. So now she's saying, let me look sexually desirable, but when a man tries to push for it, nah. Let me hold off on it, and then automatically, because I look so good to you, you're automatically going to give me what I want, thinking you're going to get what you want. Yeah, I got it.
Them out anyway, sis. Vet them out and watch them show up. A man should penetrate your heart and your mind before he ever penetrates your body.
Stop right there. I got to throw the flag. Can you stop right there? Flagrant. Now, when she said penetrate mine, fine. I'm with that. But the way that she is saying it is not the way that we say it. Now, when she said penetrate heart, this is where I got to call women disingenuous. Because my thing, penetrate your heart. Who the fuck said I was looking for love? You see what women do? This is what women do. Again, and it goes back to the manufacturing of love based on their own imagination. Because she wants you to pursue her for love. Why in the hell would I pursue you for love? Bitch, I don't know you. So why would I automatically meet you and try and pursue you for that? Bitch, you haven't even earned a like, let alone a love. But again, y'all got it.
Experience the true essence of an orgasm anyways. I've had men say to me, if I can't marry you, I don't even want to touch your body. Now that's a man who isn't a sucker. That's a man who is of age, a mature age.
Why did you have to say that he wasn't a sucker? Like,
because
if you need
she knew.
to say it, if you need to say it, right?
Who is ready to have a wife.
Real quick, Miles, let me pause it. Okay. And let me tell you why she had to say that. She had to say that's a man who isn't a sucker. Because any man that's seeing her right now, see, make no mistake, right now, she's on here saying, I'm hoping to catch a wealthy motherfucker that's going to wait for sex. So right now, she's performing right now. She's manipulating right now. Right? So that's why she said he ain't a sucker. So for any man that might be interested in dating her, she's letting them know, I don't think you a sucker, baby. I think you a great man. So that man feels good for waiting for the pussy. That's what that is. Y'all got it.
He is no longer so superficial in his thinking that the best thing about a woman is her sex. He's finding value.
I gotta throw the flag. Stop. I gotta throw the flag. My bad, Miles. I know you want to continue. I'm not gonna stop it again after this. Ladies, I got a question. If sex isn't the best thing about you, why are you withholding it? Why are you? Wait. Hold on. Because Miles, if I'm a Fortune 500 company, you know what I'm gonna withhold? A promotion. Because you haven't earned that yet, right? Because it's valuable. So if she's saying sex ain't the most valuable thing, wait, bitch, then why are you withholding it then? Aha, y'all got it.
Woman, but watch this, in himself. Because I only get to experience the parts of you that you've already given you. And so a man who only sees value in a woman being just sex is a man who doesn't see value in himself. It is just, we are just mirrors to each other. I see value in myself. That's why casually you cannot make love to my body. Because I don't see value in casual sex. I don't see value in an orgasm without being connected to you, without being committed to you, without having access to your home or to who you are or what you do. I don't see value in that. An orgasm doesn't do it for me, but your heart does, your commitment does, your time does. right? Your thoughtfulness.
Yes.
That's what I want. Then you can take me to Bora Bora. Then we could be tearing Bora Bora up and you could be tearing me up in Bora Bora. But until then,
it ain't happening.
you're going to access me, love me. You're going to pursue me. You're going to court me. And I will do the same with you. And then by the time we do what we're doing, it will be fireworks.
Okay.
Okay,
Miles, can you pause it real quick? Because it's like 4 minutes long, and I can't listen to her talk too long. Let me say this real quick, and this is with all due respect for all my educated women who have degrees in anything that got to do with psychology or therapy. Okay, because she has probably a doctorate or a PhD in therapy or psychology, whatever. Those are the worst females. These are the worst. The worst females, and with all due respect, are chicks who got degrees where they do anything with psychology or the mind, right? Because these chicks will fuck up people's lives, right? These chicks are a manipulator with a degree in psychology, bro. That's dangerous work. Right. A manipulator with a degree in psychology, and not only that, the problem with a lot of these chicks, they think they're smarter than they actually are. See, bitch, you're book smart, but you don't know shit about dealing with men. So they get a degree in psychology, and then they take their manipulation tactics that they learn from other chicks that are goofy, and they try and marry that shit up, and they try and talk the shit that she's talking, sounding dumb as fuck. Y'all got it.
Is casually, and they're calling freaky good sex.
Yeah.
And this is why nobody, but how come sexual relationships aren't even lasting? If it's so good, why y'all not the same person for years at a time?
Stop,
confused.
Pause. I gotta hit her. Oh no, bitch! I caught that bitch. See right there, the disingenuous nature of women. God damn it, she knows good and well that sexual attraction, if it's just sex and nothing else, that those relationships fizzle out faster than any other relationship because there is no substance to it. So she has a point. It's true, but here's where she's disingenuous at. And this is what I'll ask any woman. If you want access to a man where there is substance in your interaction, where did you earn that at? What have you shown that man that shows you are worthy to get to know the depths of that man? Bitch, what have you done to show you are worthy for that man to let you in and show you that side of him? What? He should grant you access because you pretty, bitch? Because he's trying to get to your heart? Come on, man. I mean, you got it, man. My bad. I'm sorry, dog. Go ahead.
No. I mean, all this is a pitch and a campaign for a man's non-sexual time, resources, and attention. That's really all this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a woman's MO, to try to get as much non-sexual attention as she can. Because she knows the more if she meets a guy that will allow her to quote unquote withhold it, then she can build perceived value. You see what I'm saying? Like she can like you said, dangle the carrot in front of the donkey.
Because it ain't good. It's freaky. It's something you can get anywhere you go. That's what makes.
And that's another thing too. Women on, from her walk of life, being that she's, somewhat attractive, they always do that. Like, oh, you can get freaky sex anywhere you want, anywhere. Like, truthfully, you really only get freaky sex from people who find you attractive. Now, granted, a lot of people may find her attractive, but how many niggas fucked her and never called her back? Because there is a difference between finding someone attractive and then actually being sexually compatible. Let's be clear. Because you could find somebody attractive, but then when you get up in it, they acting like a starfish. Maybe the walls don't present the way they need to. Maybe the fit ain't as snug as you thought it was going to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's also, my bad. Go ahead, Miles. What are you saying? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. So she's looking at it from the perspective of, someone who sought after for the attempt, not for the longevity and not for the compatibility. The compatibility is still up to chance. You understand? Niggas will try to sleep with her, but the actual compatibility is still not up to you or the nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, there you go. And also, there is something that she said that most guys aren't catching. Pete, what she's saying when she's talking about a man's emotions, because she's talking about men emotionally investing in women. And my thing is, that's a bad business deal. Why would I emotionally invest in you and you don't know how to listen? Why would I emotionally invest in you and you can't follow directions? Why would I emotionally invest in you and you're not submissive? Because here's the thing. A woman cannot say, I want a man to lead me and I want a man to submit to, but I want a man to not want sex and I'll withhold it from him. When a woman withholds sex and you follow that, you're submitting to her. How can a woman submit to you when you submit to her first? That don't even make no sense. But also, she said this, and this is the true selfishness of women. When she was talking about sex and orgasms, she was talking about her orgasm, hers. She didn't say nothing about the man. She was talking about sex would be better for me if we did it this way.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say nothing about how it benefits the man.
Right.
She strictly said that my orgasm would be better. And that's a lie, right? And that's the greatest lie I ever told to men was that when women are in love with you, the sex is better. Bullshit. Bullshit, right? Absolute, that's a lie. This notion that love will make you sexually compatible? Come on, man. Y'all got it.
Just to add to that, Zach, you can ask a lot of different people that are married. Was the best sex you ever had your spouse right now? Right? Because you're supposed to be in love. I just find this whole thing funny, and it's to me it's like a promo for ladies in her group. To me, these are the basketball and football and soccer player. These are women that want to be somebody's wife like that. And so this is like this. Let me tell you how to get him without getting it.
Right.
And it's still a game because this is still the person that says, "Oh, I know you ain't got no money, but you look good. Let's do it real quick," and that's it.
Right.
But I'm gonna withhold out for him to make it seem like it's special. One thing I always don't see in these sort of videos is where they say how they treat the guy. And then you could take me to Bora Bora and we can go and do all this stuff up and down the thing, but she didn't say, hey, after you wait so long, I'm gonna cook you the best meal you ever had in your life. I'm gonna show you, as you're waiting for this thing, I'm gonna show you the meals I make and how much I can add to your life. I'm gonna show you how much I can add to your life where you are just going to want me and you are going to want to take me places.
Right.
Now, also, she creates disingenuousness because most guys, even ones with money, especially the ones with money, are going to be like, this is nothing. I can wait forever because I have other women that are sexually satisfying me. By the time that you give it to me, it means nothing to me, really, but the conquest it was before. And because you put it on such a pedestal, it is now a bigger conquest than at the beginning. So I just feel like it's so fake just to say, hey, you know what? If I'm not really attracted to you, I'm not going to do this. But what she's attracted to is not sex, though.
Right.
See, and that's the thing, which turns out she's not sexually attracted to you. She's more sexually attracted to your status and your money and who you are. And so her movements is for that and not for the skin to skin connection.
Yeah.
So these things to me are just kind of funny because when you really break them down, even if you go for everything she says, all right, so I'm going to treat you like this. Yes, you got to show me that you want me. You got to show me you want me. And to show me you want me, you got to do things for me, spend time with me, and show me what. Now, what do you want? Oh, I want that thing. Well, no, you can't have that. You have to show me you want me. Well, do I get that thing? Well, I don't know if you get that thing yet. It all depends on how well you show me you want me. Well, do you want me? Yes, I want you a lot.
Let me throw this in there real quick, J. Roman. Let me real quick. And I said this I said this recently, many women prefer a presentation of submission, not the practice of it. The presentation. Because a lot of women, I'm looking for a leader. I'm down to submit. But when you meet them, they do everything but that. They do everything but. I had a chick tell me one time when she met me, she told me over the phone, God, I've been waiting all my life for a guy like you, a man I could submit to. All right, cool. Bring that ass over here. Oh, I'm practicing abstinence. You see what I'm saying? So when I say many women prefer a presentation of submission, not the practice of it, because to truly submit means you're gonna humbly submit, and you're gonna follow the man. So if you're saying no, I don't want to do what you want to do, that means you're not following me. Cool, and I'm not mad at that. But understand, you cannot have access to me non-sexually, though. It don't work that way. And let me just say this real quick, because I don't want women to think. I'll just use myself as an example. I don't hold non-sexual attention hostage from women. Okay, this is what I mean by that. If I think you're worthy of non-sexual attention, I'll give it to you at the appropriate time. If I don't think you're worthy of it, you're never gonna get it. And I'll never pretend you're gonna get it. You're gonna know. When a woman is fucking with me and it's just sex, you're gonna know. I drop off dick like Uber Eats and I dip. That's the extent of our relationship. So there is gonna be no, oh, I think he might like me. No. You gonna know that it's just sex, right? And I think for most guys, you're not being clear with what you want with women. So when you're vague and ambiguous or indirect, you give women enough room to operate in where they can play games. Y'all got it.
Yeah, that whole part about I gotta wait for it and then still take you to Bora Bora just to fuck you for the first time. That shit is like the nerve of this chick, bro. Like the fucking nerve of this chick. And I'm not here to even say that a lot of women say this, but I'm gonna just focus on what she's saying. The nerve of this fucking chick, bro. Like, I gotta take you to Bora Bora just to smell it for the first time. What the fuck is the matter with you? As if my dick ain't worth nothing? Like, this is wild.
Right there. And right there, Miles. And that, right quick, Jay Woman, I know you want to say something. I'm passing it right back to you. And that's the greatest trick played on men worldwide. Is that your access to you sexually, access to your dick has been so devalued that guys think fucking women is the greatest thing ever. And I want to ask guys this, and I'm not bragging. I'm just trying to prove a point. Hey, Miles, can you put them on hold real quick?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me say this real quick. If you've ever had sex with a chick and from the first time you put it in, she been coming on your shit. From the first time you put it in, the whole time y'all been fucking. Back to back to back to back to back, orgasm, shaking, falling off the bed. I'm doing that to her body. She ain't doing that to her. I'm doing that to her. And you mean to tell me you gonna make me wait for sex when I can do that to you, bitch? Like, hold on. Tell me how that works. What you gonna do to me? Give me one nut when I can give you 10, 12? Bro, so if you think about it, if you actually know how to fuck, whose sexual organ has the most value in that situation? Your dick or the woman's pussy? I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all got it.
I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead, Jay Roman. The caller hung up.
Oh, the caller hung up? Okay. No, it just kind of cracks me up. And it's speaking on Zach's thing, just a minute. Did you see those videos where they had the woman sit there and do all the motions like the man would do? And how often she quit, and she was like, she couldn't go as long.
Yeah.
She's like, I gotta keep doing this. Like, yeah, he go, come on, keep going. We can get the caller though.
Yeah, 469. Can you hear me?
Yo, what's going on, panel? What's going on, Miles, Zach, J-Rome?
What's going on, man? And hold on, caller. Stay right there for a second. Shout out to Unique79. He's been a member of the channel for 23 months. He said, this is why I never listen to women. I watch what they do because action equals truth. Shout out to Steve. I have zero tolerance like Kaiser Sose, a minor infraction, and I'm out. My time is valuable. Yeah, shout out to Unique79. Yep.
Shout out to Antonio.
All right, so we got 469. 469, you are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
This is Keith or Keith J in the chat, 35, calling from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
All right, that's what's up, man. What's your question?
All right, so does y'all believe that like women, like on a day-to-day basis, no matter what the situation may be, no matter where she's at or what she's doing, every man that she come across, she's just sizing them up for sex?
Not. What do you mean? Like,
ask your question again. I missed it.
I think we all right. Go ahead. Ask your question again, because they didn't hear you.
Like, so let's say you meet a woman, like no matter whether she sees you at work or wherever she sees you, even though the particular situation or the conversation isn't necessarily about sex, they still sizing you up for sex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, would I fuck him? Would I not?
Yeah.
So long as he's of legal age.
Bro, let me tell you something. Okay. There is not a woman that walks past my eyesight that I don't ask myself if I would smash or not. Not one. And I think it's just a human thing.
Yeah. Miles, to Miles's point, this is what people have to understand. Anytime you approach women, whether it's conscious or subconscious on their part, you're being evaluated for sex or for sexual desirability.
Facts.
You're being evaluated. Even if women aren't consciously thinking about fucking you or thinking about you like that, subconsciously. So anytime a woman talks or converses with a man, she knows if that's the type of guy she could see herself dealing with in any capacity, whether it's sexual or otherwise. So women inherently, bro, when women first meet you, they know. It doesn't take 2 or 3 days or multiple phone conversations. Women know if they want your dick or not. They know quickly. Yep. They just pretend, some of them, not all of them, they pretend that, it takes me a while to know. No, it is a fact that a woman can respond to a man's physical presence where her pussy gets wet and she has no control over it.
Right.
When it comes to sexual attraction, it's an unchosen feeling. Go ahead, Miles.
I would caller. Why would you ask that question?
Okay.
What's going on?
Yeah, okay. The reason why I'm bringing that question up is because I feel like, well, just in general, I've had a lot of missed opportunities. Obviously, for one, because I'm not on top of my game, but I run into a lot of situations where, like work situations, for example, where like I kind of like get like disrespect. I want to say, like, for example, like I had a coworker, girl who I guess she took it upon herself. I guess I wasn't like doing something fast enough to her liking, and she clapped her hands at me, and I had to check her about that. So I said, look, I didn't yell at her. I just simply pulled her aside. I said, hey, look here. Now
Wait, caller. Hold on. Let me ask you a question because I'm confused. Caller, hold on. I'm confused. Are you asking, does that have anything to do with her being attracted to you or something? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
No, bro, no. If a woman is being short with you, guys, this is not elementary school where you're on the monkey bars and a chick punches you in her arm because she don't know how to verbalize that she likes you. No, she's a grown woman, bro. If she's tripping and being disrespectful, she just ain't feeling you, bro. You're misreading what she's doing.
That's what I was saying. Like, the reason why that's happening is because she sees me as a guy that she don't want to fuck. So that's why.
No. Caller. Okay, listen. Like, just because a woman might look at you and in that moment say, you know what, I would smash. In the next moment, she could say no, just that quick. Right? It's just like us. Like, I don't understand. Like, I could look at a female and be, oh, I would smash. And then I see her wearing some sandals and her heels at the bottom of the sandals is touching the ground. And that's an instantly turn off. Like, I don't care how good she was looking. That's a no. Right? So it's just the same. It's always kind of going through. Like, she could have looked at you when you first came in as a new employee. It's like, oh, I would smash him. and then she might have seen you do something or do something else, or maybe you just came in with a fucked up shirt. She never. It goes back and forth. Like it doesn't mean that when a woman wants to, that she's actually going to do it though.
Right. Exactly. That's another thing.
I'm glad you said that, J. Roman.
Right?
I'm glad you said that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean now you're her coworker. She might think you're an ass. I don't know. I don't know what type of coworker you are. She might think you lazy. You might always be late. You might take super long breaks. I don't know. I don't know what type of coworker she is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But all I'm saying is that stuff. It's a constant.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That stuff is a constant equation in our head, right? It's a constant equation. So you mean to tell me every woman you've seen that you said, "Oh, I would smash," you still think the same thing no matter what now? Like it's a constant equation in your head that's going. It doesn't mean that she would or would not. It doesn't mean that she's going to treat you different or not.
Yeah. So caller and Jilliana, she says the only time it takes us a while to know is because he opened his mouth and showed us that he was bland and boring. That showed us our initial dick assessment. To J. Roman's point, a woman could initially be curious and intrigued about you sexually. Then she can change her mind because of how you're acting. Okay, that happens. See, a lot of guys, and let me just say this real quick. I'm going to defend women. One time, women, I'm going to give you one time for the rest of 2025. There are times, because we all know that women will use men for dates, right? But I want guys to understand that that doesn't happen all the time. Meaning there are times where women go out on dates with men they actually initially wanted to have sex with, but you did and or said something on that date that made her look at you different, right? Caller, in your case, and this is the mistake that all you guys make with coworkers, because I know you're attracted to her. That's why you're calling about her.
Facts.
If you are attracted to a coworker, listen, hold on. Let me make my point. If you are attracted to a coworker, holla at her right now. Because if you wait, the longer you wait, she can't really look at you in a sexual way anymore because she's been around you so long non-sexually that her perception of you is based on that, not sex.
Right. Caller, what you was gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say because I'm coming across a lot of situations where I'm getting like, because I'm just let me tell you how I go about my day. Like I'm generally a quiet person. Like I stay to myself and I stay in my own lane. I don't do too much like socializing with people. But what I get is a lot of like disrespectful interactions with women. So I'm wondering like, was that a situation where simply because I saw him and decided I don't want to fuck this guy.
No, caller, stop it. Caller.
Zach, hold on. Let him finish real quick. Hold on.
I was just gonna say the default is that okay? Well, because I don't want to fuck you, I'm just gonna disrespect you.
Okay,
because,
all right.
Like,
See, no. Stop. Here's the thing I needed to do. Sorry about it, Zach, but I needed to. This is what I was trying to get to the whole time. You are misconstruing workplace respect for sexual attraction. Two things don't have nothing to do with each other. And I'm gonna tell you this. This is a part of the reason why we tell so many of you not to fuck with women at your job, because you have no fucking idea what you're doing, and you have no idea really how to receive and articulate these different types of points that when you're dealing with the women at your job, because you're attracted to them, and you look. There are people at your job that are incompetent, but you still find them attractive, and you still would have sex with them. And there are people at your job that they're good at their job, and you don't find them attractive in the least. It's two different things, my bro. Like you're trying to compare apples and oranges right now, and that's where your mistake goes. Go ahead, Kate.
No, let me add this. And Miles, I'm glad you made that point. No, caller, let me add. See, this is what you're doing. Caller, this is what you're projecting, right? And what I mean by you're projecting, you're sexually attracted to her. See, sex is on your mind when it comes to her. It's not on her mind. Right? It's on your mind. So what you're doing, because you view her sexually, or maybe you did at one point in time, any little interaction you have with her,
you're looking at it through the vein of what you want to do with her. So when she does something, you're like, is it related to maybe she wants me, but she's acting like she don't? She's trying to play hard to get. So instead of just letting her know, look, after work, why don't you meet me at this bar? Let's get together. I want to talk to you about some things that I can't talk to you here. Just get to the point and do that.
You can't do that, Zach.
Yeah, because she talks to every other coworker pretty much except me.
She ignores you.
Let me ask you this, caller. I'm gonna ask you this. Are you on a drought right now?
Oh yes.
Oh, great catch. Sniper. He sniped you, nigga.
Like
yeah, Jay Roman, nigga.
Like a 6-year drought to be exact. If we not counting like swingers clubs and things and all the other things I've done, then 6 years.
How old are you again, caller?
I'm 35.
Golly.
Bro, why do y'all go so long without smashing? That's wild.
Because he too busy misconstruing the way
he's making a weight.
Treat him. You're too busy focused on the wrong thing. That's why you can't get what you want from females, my bro.
Now, Miles, you know how you when you be taking you be doing your Instagram lives and you be taking your walks on the trail and you be saying hello to everybody and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, see, now I be doing that same thing. Like on average, like I'll wave and then like basically for the most part I get like blank stares. And so when that happens to me,
you're too worried. You're worried. Number one, the people at your job is not even that they disrespecting you as much as you have low self-esteem and you're insecure about your own self-image. They're probably not even disrespecting you as much as you think at your job.
Did you say you wave at chicks on the trail? You wave at them like open-handed? Hi.
Like no, just not on the job. I was just saying, giving like the Miles, like how Miles would take his walks and he would wave at everybody. Like I say hello to people.
Caller. Okay, guys. I need every guy to understand something. Just because women aren't necessarily receptive to conversation or engaging you doesn't mean they're necessarily thinking about sex. The bitch is working out. She got other shit on her mind.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't. K-Zag, it don't even matter because it's his own self-perception. His drought is reinforcing his own his lack of his low self-esteem about fucking with bitches in the first place. Everything about this dude, you just sound insecure, my bro. That's really all it is. Because you got a chick at work, you talking about, she talked to everybody but me. How the fuck do you know that? Why are you clocking everybody at the job? Why are you clocking who this bitch is talking to and who she's not talking to? Why? Because you focused on a woman. And the more you focus on a woman, you're not focused on yourself. When you don't focus on yourself, there's no way that you could get for what you want out of this world, bro. No fucking way.
And that's a fact. Real quick, truck driver with the 20 super sticker. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah, caller, bro, you're worried about all the wrong shit. And this is what you're doing. I want guys to understand something. And I got to defend women again here. Damn, this is twice. I said it was going to be once. There are times where women reject you and it literally has nothing to do with you. It literally has nothing to do with you. Bro, I've known women where they're being hollered at and their friend, and they reject the guy. And their friend said, girl, did you see him? He was fine. Girl, I ain't got time to think about no men right now. I got other shit on my mind. So she never even really looked at the guy, right? So sometimes when women aren't interested, it literally has nothing to do with you. The problem with a lot of you guys, every time a woman shows a lack of interest, you take it personal.
Right.
That's the problem.
You because of your drought, you are hypersensitive right now.
That's what I'm saying.
And the thing is, like, part of your drought was probably your own doing. I don't know why anybody would go 6 years. It's hard for me to go 6 days. So 6 years is a long time. But
in 6 years, I'm gonna accidentally trip over some pussy, bro. In 6 years.
Yeah. The thing about work is, and I will say this, because of where you're at, I wouldn't mess with anybody at your job right now.
Nah, you shouldn't. No,
you're not there. It's a certain skill level.
Yeah.
Like game is like an onion. It has certain skill levels, and people can pull out the outside, they could do well, but that inner one, like that's a whole different thing, because now you're talking about messing up your money.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that.
Yep.
You don't want to do that. So the thing is like, I'm not sure why you're waiting 6 years. I don't know what that's all about. Is it 6 years from something genuine, or 6 years from really drought? Like,
like I be going to like I put myself in like swinger situations, like, so that's how I've been getting it in those past 6 years. But not naturally on the street. It's been 6 years.
Okay. So what you're saying? So you saying you've been having sex? Real quick, I just want to understand, which is cool. I'm not judging you. You've been having sex in group sessions, but you're having difficulty like pulling like women by themselves.
Yep, off the street, like naturally, just walking by on the street, you see a chick, you holler at her. Like it was been 6 years since I got that.
But how often are you hollering at women? How much are you talking to women? How often?
Honestly, I don't be like I took it upon myself to, because like I'll whenever I see a woman, like I don't want to be on those shoes and signal type shit, but
Caller, let me ask you a question. Stop it, nigga. Caller, it's December 6th. How many women have you talked to in the street in 6 days in December? The first 6 days. How many women have you talked to face to face?
Just one.
Oh, well, okay, bro, come on now.
Yeah. You're not doing enough, and you're relying on the convenience of signing up for those swinger parties to get you to keep you satisfied, but you're not doing enough, brother. That's really all it is. That's really all it is. You're not doing enough, and yeah.
And I'm glad you said that. And there's a pattern of behavior. Real quick, I'll pass it to you, Jay Roman. There's a pattern of behavior, because Miles said it with the swinger party, that you're relying on that. And the thing with the swinger party is, it's already a situation established where you're going to pussy, where women are literally there for dick. So somebody else set up a situation that you're partaking in. Right?
Exactly.
Now, when it goes to work, and another reason why you guys fuck with chicks at the gym, chicks that you work with, chicks that you go to college with in your class, which is fine, is because a lot of you guys, you only like dealing with chicks where you have some comfortability with. That you've been talking to non-sexually, because now you feel more comfortable with the prospect of bringing up sex at some point. So a lot of times when you guys talk about building rapport with women, making them more comfortable, it's not about making them more comfortable. It's about you getting more comfortable with telling a woman what you really want to tell her. That's why y'all fuck with chicks you're familiar with, and you don't like fucking with new women. Y'all got it.
I think, are these the swinger parties where everybody kind of identity and stuff like that you can't say, and things like that? Like you can't meet anybody there?
No, it's like a swinger club. Well, it's not always swingers clubs. It's sometimes the websites that I meet them on, and I go over their house. Like,
wait. Are you tricking? Are you paying for punani?
A few times in there.
Caller, I'm not judging you. Caller, bro, I'm not judging you.
Really,
the reason why I'm talking to you.
Go ahead.
No. I'm not even hating on. Let me say this about tricking. I don't have no problem with guys who trick. The only issue I have with guys who trick is that they complain about it later. That's one issue. Another issue I have with guys who trick, they try to act like they're players when they're really some payers. And I just want to get it right. Players fuck for free, and all the women know they fucking. All the women know they being shared, right? Payers, you're paying for pussy. You're not a player. And Carl, I'm not talking about you specifically, but there are guys who make videos confusing the shit. Y'all got it.
I'm a little bit confused too, because you go to swinger parties. Do things happen when you go to swinger parties, or are you just there looking on the, standing on the wall?
No, I because I spent a good amount of money to get in, like I'm hollering, like.
Okay, because I know that you have to talk still, even at swinger parties.
You ain't meet nobody. You ain't create no connections that you could call outside the swinger party when you're done.
Oh, honestly, no.
Oh,
like
Lord.
it's like it stays in the swinger club. Like if whatever,
No,
like
no, caller, no, caller, you're missing the point.
once or twice.
Caller,
You ain't
caller,
got
you're
no
missing a
game.
point.
What?
Caller, you're missing a point. I personally know guys that have been to swinger parties, and because they was piping down a chick so good, she was like, "Look, I'm gonna need access to that dick again." So maybe your fuck game is a little mediocre. Is that the case? I'm not. I'm just saying.
No, because
I did leave out the tricking part because of embarrassment, but I know y'all can catch it. Y'all can kind of get that I was doing that as well. But
Oh, we can listen to how you talk, bro, and we'll know.
Okay, yeah, because even in swinger parties, you can pool. I used to go to a few of those.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Yo, I think.
But I do still feel like a trick because I'm paying all that money to get in. Like I still in those situations feel like a trick.
Listen, a lot of times we have these discussions, and the thing is, you guys highlight one thing that might be the issue, and it's really something different, right? So this lady at work ain't even the issue. The swinger parties ain't even the issue. When you feel like you have a drought and you go into these things, you're a hypersensitive and you can't even move comfortably because you're always thinking about the negative in the background.
Yep.
And go ahead, Mouse. Go ahead,
Real
Mouse.
quick, I just want to add to what you're saying. He's thinking about his drought and he's thinking about the fact that he's paying to get into these parties. But you got it.
Right. So, honestly, I pause when I say this because a lot of people be like, oh man, I think you need to talk with some coaching. I think you need I think you need to reset. I think you need to reset because right now you initially called and your first statement pretty much summed up to be if the lady at work is talking to me crazy, it's because she's not as sexually attracted to me.
Right.
Right. Which has really nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Not one thing.
Sometimes we need to reset, man. We need to reset and go into an intelligent barbershop. That's what I call this, an intelligent barbershop, and talk to somebody. Go ahead, Mouse.
Remember what I said about the other caller. This is what I mean, guys, when I say this is the slippery slope of insecurity. When you're insecure and you're not focused on your own masculine identity, fear and self-hate. Like, what's the acronym for fear? False evidence appearing real. You literally start seeing shit. You literally start seeing shit that's not fucking there. Why? Because you're afraid, because you're insecure, you lack confidence. And when you lack confidence, you begin to lack confidence within your own perception. So you swear to God, you're looking at a boat, but because you're so fucking insecure, you think it's a car. And then you get in the water trying to drive the boat, and then you sink. And then you wonder what the fuck is going on in your life. And I'm just using a stupid, analogy. But the whole point is when you're insecure, when you have low self-esteem, when you don't love yourself, when you lack confidence, fear makes you see shit that's not really fucking there. And this is what we're dealing with both these last two calls. But you guys got it.
Let me say this real quick. And we talk about how the game is psychological. Okay, real quick, let me throw this back up there. Okay, because guys don't understand dealing with women, bro. If you don't know what you're doing from a psychological perspective, women will fuck up your world. This is why you have guys going their own way. You have guys deleting themselves and guys doing crashing out behind women because mentally and emotionally, women got you guys fucked up, right? And it's not the woman's doing. When I say women got you guys fucked up, what I mean is, to Miles's point, the last two callers, you guys are so focused and fixated on what women are thinking. Bro, I don't give a fuck what a woman got to think. You know what I'm saying? Or say. You know what I'm saying? All I care about is when I want you to be here at this time, are you showing up or not? That's it. If the answer is no, what the fuck are we talking about? Right? And real quick, let me get back to this. My bad, real quick. I'm going to make this right here because it goes back to something that Dr. Bryant was saying. Right? And I want guys to understand, I don't care what women say. Sex is the lowest form of investment for women. Women will share their bodies before their minds. Period. Right?
but most guys treat it as the highest form of investment. So if you make sex super important, women can say, oh, well, if it's that important to him, he'll wait for it. And that's what happens. Y'all got it.
Exactly. Yo, caller, we on OT, man. We're gonna let you go, but get some coaching, man. Get your self-esteem back. Don't let the tricking and the drought, make you think less of yourself and see disrespect where it's not really there. You get what I'm saying, brother?
I got you, brother.
And no more double paying for the night too, because I know you're paying to get into these swinger clubs, and then when you don't have a good night, you pay for the interaction. So you gotta, get some coaches, man.
Yeah, we gotta get some
Get
coaching.
less to get coaching.
All right, caller. We appreciate you, brother. Thanks for calling. All right.
All right, respect, brothers, respect.
All right, respect, man. Take it easy. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. We good on the.
Miles, you want to plug anything? But to get up out of here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we ain't got no questions. Didn't nobody really ask no questions?
Ain't nobody ask no questions. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Shit. But yeah, we on OT. That's cool with me. But guys, Cunningham Elements. Make sure you go over there, get your soaps, get your cologne, get your shea butter. It's still shea butter season, man. I got some really dope scents on the shea butter coming through. So make sure y'all check that out. And also go to shoplecario.com. Make sure you get the Master the Vetting Process program where you learn how to really, you gotta really learn how to
vet your bitches well.
Shout out to Boss Mac. And of course, man, Real Game No Theory tomorrow. I will not be on it. I got some family stuff to take care of. But shout out to the guys, man. 1950 Steve the Dean, Lucario, K-Zag. They're gonna be out there, man. And 12 noon tomorrow, man. So appreciate y'all. Of course, K-Zag, thanks for having us. And Jay Roman, thanks for coming through, man. And all the callers and everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Peace.
Hey, appreciate y'all coming through. And as always, this show would not be what it is without you gentlemen. Let's be clear. This is not Zag's show. This is our show. This is our show. Let's be clear on that. Right? Because it wouldn't be what it was without y'all. Y'all, period. You know what I'm saying? Both y'all right hand man with this. Right? So shout out to y'all too. But also shout out to all the moderators, the guys who called in, the ladies who came in, whether you agree with us or not. We got love for you because you don't love yourself the right way. And we're going to teach you how to love yourself the right way so you can love us the right way, right? We're going to help you out with that, right? On that note, Real Game No Theory, 11 a.m. tomorrow, 12 Central. 12 Eastern. We out. Peace.